one of the things you have to get used to on the Mercedes is the fact that it doesn't have a handbrake. It has a sort of American style foot operated parking brake, so you press it down with your foot. It catches a lot of people out there, because when you get in the car to drive away, you have to pull this lever here to let the parking brake off. Now that all works pretty well once you've got used to it, but the one area where it's very tricky is if you're doing a hill start, or even worse, a reverse hill start, where, you know, in a normal manual car you'd sort of ride the clutch and just get it right and then let the handbrake off. Well, of course you can't do it on this one, because it's an automatic, and you've got to put your foot on the accelerator and then flick this release lever on, which is very tricky. Now Mercedes have got a very neat way around that problem. What they do is you put your foot on the foot brake, and then when your foot's down on the foot brake, just give it a little extra press, and that sets the parking brake. So there you are now sitting on a hill with the brake on, and you can just put your foot on the accelerator whenever you like, and away you go. It does a sort of hill start for you. It's a very neat little trick there. The other nice little feature on this, as you're driving along in the evening, it's got some rather smart little lights that shine down from here down onto the gear lever. Quite what they're for, I've no idea. In fact, they don't do anything much, but they make the interior look like sort of in first class cabin of an airline or something. It's rather a smart effect, but you can't read a map by it or anything. It just sort of vaguely lights up the gear lever. One thing I think Mercedes ought to bear in mind is that the people that drive these cars generally are people like me that have to wear reading glasses, and all the little figures and dials, they're really too small to read without your reading glasses on. And I would have thought that the new technology, they should have a display which you can increase the size of the dials, the readings on the dials, so that, because I can drive without specs, and it's a pity to have to wear reading glasses to see what speed I'm doing, whether I'm running out of petrol or not, or exceeding the speed limit, which of course I never do. It's got pretty good sat nav. The nice thing about this sat nav is that you can set it with voice command. So you just pull this little lever on the side here, and it says, do you want to enter the town? And the voice recognition is very, very good. You say I want to go to Brighton, and it shows you up a list, usually with Brighton as number one on the list, and it says select from a number. And it's actually a hell of a lot easier than pushing buttons to put to get the sat nav destination in, and a lot safer. And it's also interactive with the traffic. So if you're driving somewhere and there's a big traffic jam, it doesn't actually tell you, it just reroutes you. It doesn't ask for your permission or anything. You just find that you've suddenly turned left down a little side road. You've no idea why, but it gets you to your destination pretty quickly.